Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video I will continue teaching the articles, and I will finish with this topic by explaining the indefinite articles and the partitive articles. If you saw my previous video about definite articles, this will be super easy for you because the rules are quite similar. So in case you didn't watch it, go check it out. First question, what is an indefinite article? An indefinite article is an article that we use when we're talking about generic situations, generic nouns, and something that is not specific. So let's try to make an example. If I say in casa c'è un cane, that means at home there's a dog. I don't know whose dog is that. And if I say in casa c'è il cane, that is with a definite article, I know whose dog is that. It could be mine or a friend's dog, but I know who is the owner of the dog. So in that case, we use the definite article. As per the definite articles, also the indefinite articles will have to agree in gender and number to the noun they refer to. There are 4 types of indefinite articles: un, uno, una, un with apostrophe. So let's begin with the masculine singular article, which is un. The article un becomes uno in front of nouns starting with gn, pn, ps, s plus consonant, x, y, and z. It is time for some examples. Let's begin with un. So we can say un ragazzo, un telefono. And then let's make some examples with uno, which we will use in front of those letters that we mentioned before, like uno studente, uno xilofono. Keep in mind that in front of nouns starting with a vowel, then we would use un without the apostrophe. Un amico, a friend, un aereo, a plane. And finally, let's move to the feminine singular indefinite article, which is the easiest one. We mostly use una in front of any words unless the noun starts with a vowel. In that case, we use un with apostrophe. Let's make a few examples to make it more clear. Una ragazza, una vacanza, or words starting with a vowel. Un'amica, un'ala. When it comes to plural nouns, the function of the indefinite article is taken by the partitive article. There are only 3 to remember, which are dei, degli, delle. We use dei in front of words starting with consonant. We use degli in front of words starting with a vowel, with s plus consonant, with words starting with gn, pn, ps, x, y, and z. And we use delle in front of any feminine plural noun starting with any letter. Remember that the way to translate the partitive article in English is usually translated into some. So whenever we use dei, degli, or delle, in English it is translated with some. Now it's time for some examples. First example, dei libri. Let's make a sentence. Ho comprato dei libri. This translates into I bought some books, but we're being quite generic. We're not saying which books we bought. We're just saying we bought some books. Second example, degli studenti. Ho visto degli studenti a scuola. I saw some students at school. Again, I don't know who are these students, but I saw some students at school. And finally, degli aerei. Ho visto degli aerei in cielo. I saw some planes in the sky. And now it's time for some feminine examples. First one, delle ragazze. Let's say one sentence. Ho visto delle ragazze al centro commerciale. I saw some girls at the mall. As you can see, the partitive article indicates a portion of a group of some people or some objects. but it is a very unknown or generic portion of that group. It is usually formed by the preposition the plus the definite article, and of course they change according to the gender and number of the noun they refer to. We can use partitive articles also in the singular forms, but they are mainly used when we have some uncountable nouns. So let's see them one by one to make it more clear to you. First example is del. So let's take one uncountable noun, which is bread, pane, and let's make a sentence. I bought some bread. Ho comprato del pane. The second one is dello. We use dello whenever we have an uncountable noun starting with GN, PN, PS, X, Y, Z, and of course S plus consonant. And let's make another example for this one. So if I say Giulia buys some sugar, this will translate into Giulia compra dello zucchero. If we're talking about uncountable nouns starting with a vowel, like for example oil, which translates into olio, in that case we use del with apostrophe. I used some oil in my recipe. That translates into ho usato dell'olio nella mia ricetta. Olio is masculine, but of course this applies also for the feminine. For example, water, it is acqua. So in this case, I drank some water, ho bevuto dell'acqua. So since it starts with a vowel, it follows the same rule that we just mentioned. Alright guys, so this is it for today's video. I really hope this will be helpful for you in mastering the articles, the indefinite and partitive, as well as the definite articles that we saw in the other video. And I will see you on the next one with some new vlogs or a new lesson. So see you there!